I'm not happy with this thumbnail. Let this be known. Someone send this to Seth on his gay little Discord server that he probably has, and they're all femboys on there. I'm not happy with this. Stop putting my face in your thumbnails and your videos. But anyway, let's give it a watch.
Hey, people. Seth here. The zone gives and the zone takes. It gives acute radiation poisoning, which forces me to chain smoke Lucky Strikes and run around in a drunken haze. And it takes my sanity as the
Notice the Discord unmute sound. Notice.
anomalous object strapped to my belt sends Discord notifications directly to my brain, which is preferable because each time it makes me tweak out, I have to reload. And each time I attempt my driving practical, I fail to correctly yield at the poltergeist and fail my examination. Why are we here? Because being paid the equivalent of...
I don't know how there are so many mods for Stalker. That engine is just terrible. It's god-awful engine.
$50
Still better than any Obsidian engine in existence, though.
to dodge mutants while unjamming my shotgun seemed like a good idea. Until I got burnt, irradiated, shocked, sucked off, and soaked in the rain. My gas mask is more shard than glass. And the last artifact I found tried to eat me instead. I'm broke, tattered, and hungry, but at least I can...
You know what I hate so much? I don't know if anyone can, like, relate here. I was so excited for Stalker 2. Like, I finished the first Stalker. I did not finish Clear Skies because it sucks. It's overhated, but it's like Dark Souls 2. It's the worst one. Well, actually, no, it's worse than Dark Souls 2, to be fair. And then I did finish Call of Pripyat. That was also good. And then when Stalker 2 came out, I loved it. I couldn't finish it. I just could not finish it, man. I got so burnt out from that game.
see my
Clear Sky's good. It's overhated, but I couldn't finish it.
next meal.
Pig.
Sometimes the winning move is none at all. Why?
No patience. Say that again. I'm going to play this video on 4 times speed on my YouTube premium account.
I work when everyone does it for you. Forget the journey. I'm just here for a paycheck. What faction even is this? I have left...
Wait. Go.
It's a nice...
What was that?
I'm just here for a paycheck. What faction even is
Oh, that's so many layers.
this? I have less than I started with, and the only possession I ever had just got stolen by a telepathic hobbit. As I realize I've misclicked and accidentally eaten raw meat, I look at a photo of my boy wife.
Anyways.
One last time. But it's not all bad. Each day brings a beautiful...
Why does he put me in the thumbnail and you got 1 million views from that, by the way? There's something wrong with that, man.
morning, and I've saved enough money to buy a new pager. Strange. Feels a little heavy. Remember, everything you ever do online is recorded. Even if you think to delete it, it's...
Why does he dress up as that character? Notice that. That's curious. It reminds me of a certain officer in World War II.
think to delete it.
Who was that character in Hellboy with the mask on, actually? Someone will know this. It was in the first Hellboy film. I saw that in like 2001 or something. It looks like that character.
It's all being saved for future opposition researchers for
What skin do you wear in Helldivers? Don't worry about it.
when you finally try to make something of your life. But between you and me, I know you would never say anything weird. However, we don't know what's considered too much by the people of tomorrow. Maybe our next generation of oligarchs made it big off a 6'7" rug pull. So
6'7" rug pull. 6'7". It's just it's just words. Could you imagine going to Wall Street like in 2001 during the financial crash, or was that 9/11? Maybe that was 9/11. I forgot what year. But like that, when the financial crash happened, and then you go to them and say, "Yo, there's this like 6'7" rug pull," they would be like, like Walter White in the diner with Jesse. It's like,
Jesse, what are you talking about, Jesse?
So now you're forced to live
oh,
life
it's 2008. Oh, I got 9/11 mixed up with the financial crash. Whoops. Anyways,
in the shadow.
30-year-old man laughing about. Yeah, you're banned. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I ban him. Are you forerunner for the 5? When did you take that selfie? When did I take this selfie?
Hey.
This one? You know what? You know where that's from, right? That's Albino that's done that. That disgusting Norwegian man. You know he's the one that did that, right? Look, if I look up Albino Pyrocynical, I bet it comes up. Look how many times he used my face! Let it go! Let it go! Albino be like, that's very funny. Haha, lol, haha. Anyway, I'm going to play a Binding of Isaac now in my shit.
Last year, new crypto overlords find one of your myriad posts mocking them for falling from a most obvious rug pull since Hawk Tuah.
61.
Kind of like Roko's basilisk, but if Roko was repeatedly dropped on their head as a baby, this future...
Wait.
Kind of like Roko's basilisk, but if Roko was repeatedly...
That's a mod. No, that's a mod, right?
Dropped on their head as a
Why did he not censor that out? That's a mod. That's a mod. There's no way that was in the game originally.
Future
What?
must not come to pass. Download ExpressVPN. Every online activity goes for your IP address, and every...
Why did he not censor that? Is this video age gated? It's not a mod. Dude, I cannot pull up Dragon Balls on my stream and like think it's not going to get pulled.
Site is writing it down. One little number may not seem too compromising, but think about how many websites you give your personal information to.
Why did you look? Why did you look?
After all, you
Who wasn't looking? It was 3/4 of the screen, man.
can't use Amazon without an address. All it takes is for one of these
That thing was taking up more space on the screen than like Batman does in the Arkham games.
companies to sell your data, and boom, all of your personal information and post history are now easily accessible in one massive database. ExpressVPN protects you by routing all of your online future might take issue with. I just open the app, pick a country, and connect. Now, my burner accounts are truly anonymous. In fact,
What a sellout. What a sellout this guy is. That sucks. I'm trying to get a sponsor for Fear and Hunger, though.
a rat trapped in a bubble. Find out how you can get 4 extra months free by scanning the QR code on screen, clicking the link in the description box below, or by going to expressvpn.com/Seth. Stalker
Kingdom Come 2, bedridden.
Anomaly
I could not finish that game, man. I could not.
is a standalone total conversion that merges the original free games. Stalker Gamma is more than 550 configurable mods on top of Anomaly, and the best experience I've ever had. However, missing a single step in the free hour installation botches the whole process and puts you right back to the beginning. In response, GOG developed a single-click installation that handles everything. If you own a copy of Call of Pripyat, the Enhanced Edition, or Stalker 2 on GOG,
Good. Slop.
you can add Stalker Gamma to your library.
I would not say Stalker 2 is slop. It was okay. It was like 7 out of 10.
I've put them on sale.
It's one of those games that I keep coming back to reinstall, like Skyrim, and then it's like, nah.
If you're too late
Nah, I don't think I will.
for the sale, buy a CD key. If you can't afford a CD key, steal everything and install it manually. It's performance heavy, so while you're at it, find your nearest slasher and
Wait, what did he just show on the preview?
install it manually. It's performance heavy, so while you're at it, find your nearest /r/PC Master Race meetup. Find out where
I thought I kept videos like that to like IG Reels. Wow.
they live and rob them at gunpoint. I recommend formatting the SSD immediately, as
The passage of time is such a terrifying thing. Does no one realize that? It's like, I see so many Instagram Reels making fun of like George Floyd and stuff. But originally, when it happened, everyone online basically had like nothing but respect. The passage of time shows that everything, no matter how serious it is, will be turned into a meme. Like everything.
It most definitely contains lolicon. The zone has a mind of its own, where everything works exactly as intended. Just don't alt-tab during a load screen or you lose audio. And make sure you finish Lab X19 in one.
The black square. Oh my god, I remember that. Oh my, yeah, I remember like everyone on Instagram was posting like a black square. That's right.
One go, because that timer doesn't reset and you can accidentally soft lock yourself. And if you spent the last hour searching for a story artifact that can't be found, that's because it's been thrown out of map bounds by a grav anomaly, and your only option is spawning it yourself using the debugging console.
I can't believe he put that in the video. Oh my god, I cannot believe he put that in the video.
Despite all this is still surprisingly stable.
Why have you got a section called Might and Magic Game Audio? Why does he have like are you playing that at the same time?
Now let's get to the meat of it. You can start as any of the major factions. Would you like to be left alone as the whole map chimps out? Become a scientist. Would you like to do crime? Join
Adidas
bandits. Would you like to do organized crime? Join the government. But to experience most of the story content, you'll want to stick to something neutral. For a second playthrough, just turn on Warfare and play whatever. Unless it's Renegade, which is a documented form of self-harm. The Zone exists to the present day of 2018. The Brain Scorcher has been reactivated, and anyone getting too close is subjected to Blah-D music.
What's the problem with that?
Anyone getting too close is subjected to Blah-D music.
If there's a dick, I gotta ride it. I know all the lyrics to the Gay Blade song, like every single one. I gotta ride it.
Those who listen become mindless husks. Those who
That's an actual song Blade made, by the way. Don't let the internet lie to you that it's a parody.
understand the lyrics join the
30 years old.
ever-surging ranks of Monolith.
Okay, Blade's older than me, by the way. Let's have a look at that one, yeah? Notice how quiet chat's gonna go now. Look at that! Look! He's old. Look! 31? Dressing like Kahara from Fear and Hunger? That does go kind of hard, though. Damn. Let's go really hard, actually. Is that behind him again? Is that Sherman? I forget. How am I pushing 40? What? You just add 10 years on.
The UN and NATO have cracked down on arms trafficking.
You don't dress any better? Yeah, I do. I can't prove it now. Well, no, I can actually. I got a Cruelty Squad shirt on, so I win.
A gun is worth as much as the rust that's on it. Nothing new is coming in, and everything already here is scrap metal. Welcome to Gamma's progression system. It's actually very simple when you get down.
Thank you, Cersal, for the 2 months. Gay Blade revealed as the next project alter ego.
Down to it. None of your actions have
Thank you, Killed Kufi, for the 4 months.
any monetary value unless someone's paying. Luckily, there's a dynamic mission system, which ties into a sophisticated sand.
You know what? I'm going to say something about Seth to Scene Tech now, right? I'm going to expose his ass on stream right now. Right? He's a liar. He's a dirty little liar. You know why? When he made his original Stalker video, he made the claim that on Master difficulty, you deal more damage to the enemy. But you also take more damage. That is a lie! A complete lie! I will disprove it now on the internet! Please, God, Google AI, clutch me now. Look, there's a post on Reddit! No, fuck off, Google AI, you're lying. Shut up. How? It does make enemies take more damage. Cite your source. Cite your source right now. Cite it. Master difficulty makes enemies weaker. PSA for console newcomers. Master difficulty doesn't make enemies die faster. Proof 1, proof 2. Look, guys, a post with 100 updates. Look at the data, guys. Look, hey, guys, it doesn't go up, guys. Look, he used his stun, guys. Yeah.
Thank you for showing Blady on screen. I now see where you get the idea for absolutely horrendous haircuts.
Thank you, Big and Round Man, for the 10. My hair's fine. I stole it from your mum. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but so that shows that Seth is a complete liar, and he just takes advantage of people. AI doesn't agree with bro once, calls AI a liar. Yeah, it is. Don't trust AI.
Sandbox simulation that results in complete chaos. Take a request to clear out mutants. Complete it automatically because the AI did it for you. Take a delivery. Fail because your client took a shotgun to the face. Click every job on the task board without looking and get very surprised as you hear the approaching rotors of a Ukrainian military. Situations arise. A coincidence stacks together.
I remember doing that in Stalker. I would just mass accept every quest, and I didn't realize that the quests actually had a timer. So I just see like 20 quests delete themselves, and it's like, what did I do wrong?
To create interactions that are more ridiculous and bizarre than any scripted event. Monolith. This is not an exaggeration. Anything can happen, and nothing is static. Anomalies move, radiation patches migrate, and factions go to war with one another, all in the course of a day. Act like a scumbag, and you'll end up in a body bag, as even your own faction would sooner kill a traitor than an enemy. Build a trustworthy reputation, and traitors will offer better ammunition. And for the rest, you're on your own. Perform enough work, and your clients will ping the location of a rare stash. These contain a random set of tools. When everything is garbage, your only option is to fix it. Guns are a series of parts that can be field stripped, cleaned, and swapped out. Unless they're completely trashed, in which case you need a full replacement. Lack of maintenance results in mechanical failure. While dirty, warped, or broken barrels turn bullets into glorified confetti. Equipment works a little differently.
So it basically turns every gun into like a gun from Tarkov.
The condition in stats is the average durability of each component. Past a certain threshold, you can't repair directly, and the only way to restore them...
You want to know how like mentally ill I am? I bought Tarkov the other day. I went to install it. It took me to the launcher. It said enter a name. I put in Pyrocynical. Some maggot worm dog stole the name. So now I just refuse to play it.
Is by replacing the individual parts.
Whoever that is, by the way, I will actually, like, if you find the guy's profile, Pyrocynical, and you kill him, I'll give you $100. Like, I'm not even joking. You need to post proof of it online.
But everything I've described requires the appropriate repair kit for that category or complexity of gear, which can only be made with
You're saving yourself. Why? Everyone here is, like, celebrating that I'm not doing that.
the appropriate set of tools. This is how Gamma incentivizes the player to go north. To progress, we have to push deeper towards the heart of the zone, which is why I didn't get expert tools until 100 hours in, because I spent all
Maggot worm dog. He's definitely Australian now. Albino always says dog, and he's Norwegian. He's like, oh, fucking dog.
my time building an incel bunker in the middle of Rostock. Virtually every challenge I've ever faced is an opportunity to engineer a solution. For example, I have a natural propensity for hoarding, which is why I craft and equip the highest possible carry capacity and still get overloaded. But with the help of my trusty chemistry set, I can take a bump of cocaine off my knife and sprint at 200 beats per minute for the next few hours. This works up an appetite.
It's not even like a stim or anything, or like caffeine. Isn't it energy drinks in that game that like increase your carrying capacity or your stamina? But no, it just does coke.
So I hotkey a bag of peanuts for consumption on the go. This is truly the most immersive experience. I tune up a G36, only to realize that every trader willing to sell to me is from a Warsaw Pact, so they don't carry 556 NATO. Not a problem. As long as I have the appropriate casing, propellant, and projectile, I can handload it myself. But bullets are expensive, so I disguise myself as a hoodlum, build a 3x3 box fort to encase my body, and as
I'm so confused. This mod combines so many things. Like he's switching clans, like it's Fallout New Vegas, putting on new clothes. And then this just looks like he's building a Rust base now.
one of them passes by, I deconstruct it
Notice how I didn't say Fallout 4, because that building was shit.
and stab him in the face.
Thank you, Wen, for the 11 months. Too lazy to cancel my membership. That's the nicest message I've had all stream, thank you. Thank you, Wide World, for the 40 months.
In
Greg, is that it? Really? You join for 40 months? How much is membership? It's $5 a month, right? So 5 times 40. You gave $200 to say Greg. Nice.
Gamma, you die quickly, and you die a lot.
He'll be
A
alright.
single dog bite is a third of your health bar. If you don't have a bandage or anticoagulants, it'll quickly drop to 0. The camp isn't far, but your leg is completely raw, and running will only cause...
I like how this mod is apparently meant to be like more kind of realistic and stuff, and he's still doing the strat of like jumping around. I swear that's the only thing you can do in Stalker to avoid melee.
more fractures. So your best option is to reflect on your mistakes. Limbs take damage based on
Dude, that jump scared me.
the location of the impact, with a multitude of fun and engaging disabilities. Treatment is a 2-step process. We administer first aid to temporarily stop the symptoms, and to make the results permanent, we inject fentanyl.
Pyro googling 5 times 40 broken heart emoji. Shut up.
Aid to temporarily stop the symptoms, and to make the results permanent, we inject fentanyl. The success.
I didn't even notice he put in the title. He put in the title Fent Edition trademark.
Failure of my expedition is decided entirely by the raw quantity of fent needles inside my...
It's not even a bit. You know how much Fent you need to like kill you, by the way? You have seen that, right? Amount of Fent needed to kill someone. It's like a grain. I'm not even joking. Look at that. Look at that. It just looks like dandruff. There's like nothing there. That's insane. Are you Nissen for the 13 months?
inventory.
I'm not reading what you said.
But sometimes, you can't outsmart the zone. If the sirens start blaring and comms suddenly go down, hide.
Congrats on the watch list. Oh, because I googled how much Fent do I need to kill someone. Okay.
Emissions and psi storms are the zone's reminder. We don't belong here. However, right after a blowout is the best time to hunt for artifacts, as anomaly fields soak the energy and result in their formation. Artifacts in Stalker are a bunch of passive stats. Artifacts in Gamma let you kick pseudo-giants to death and turn the game into Dark Messiah. Reverse the vector of approaching projectiles. Solo the entire late game with a fire axe. Reward your accuracy by accelerating each bullet faster than the last, until you accidentally miss, in which case your head explodes. Or sign a pact with a zone, which is completely irreversible.
Lucifer cannot be disposed of by any means. Lucifer will work from your backpack. What are the stats? The Lucifer effect. Damage reduction 15, speed 30, carry weight plus 50. Damn, that's good. No positive buffs, stamina loss. You signed a pact with the zone. You're being rewarded with amazing abilities in exchange for your life force. To prevent your demise and to prolong your existence, you were given a chance to sacrifice other riches of the zone. The quality of the offer determines how well you will be compensated. Lucifer grants immense strength and abilities, making its wearer something of a demigod, but remember, the clock is ticking.
Completely irreversible, forcing you to feed it until there's nothing left to give. Except yourself. But I wouldn't worry about that, because it's time for another sacrifice. Remember, the clock is ticking. Artifacts are now amazing possibilities that end in death or glory. The same is true of anomalies. The base game could be described as a cluster of fart clouds, causing the infliction of incredible gassy, and your subsequent demise. Compare this to a single anomaly in Gamma, which I can use to escape pursuing enemies by temporarily pausing my existence and causing a time dilation several hours into the future. And unlike the sequel, mutants actually have value. Oh, succulent cooked dog. Delicious. Washed down with...
This game needs a hero.
Mineral spring, water with blood of dragon, and herbal remedy infused with urine of incel virgin boy. That is, until you figure out all your needs can be met by copious amounts of Monster Energy Zero Ultra. And from there, you'll never have to sleep again. Look, I'm not going to explain why a fracture's body contains marijuana. If you're going to take issue with a realism, explain female stalkers. Strugatsky stated clearly in the lore, there's no women in the zone, because their menstrual cycles would sync up and wreak havoc in the sewer system. You can tell Gamma's priorities by the fact that there's an entire keyboard dedicated to switching between the side rail and the iron sights, configuring your red dot, turning on the infrared camera, switching the fire select, clearing a jam, relaxing your stance to show non-aggression, putting on your gen-free night vision, configuring its sensitivity, and rotating your neck without moving. This is tactical gun autism, because there's more than 100 fully accurate reproductions from World War II to the modern era, to which you can attach real-world scopes, suppressors, and underbarrel launchers. And it doesn't stop there, because I didn't include tactical conversions.
Where's Fear and Hunger Unk? I eated it. I was hungry. Sorry.
That fundamentally modify the entire frame. This is the whole point of Gamma, paying 200,000 rubles for a smuggled Raytheon thermal scope, so I can 10x zoom on a toilet in pitch darkness and appreciate the individual skid marks left behind. At night, the humble duende comes out to forage. As they are small and unbaptized, a single bullet sends him straight to hell, where he belongs. I've played with the default configurations, and I was just fine. Granted, I ran out of matches at the start and I couldn't save. But if you can't stay alive for even 3 minutes since your last quick save, maybe you shouldn't be here. PC gamers be like, quick save, quick load, when dad starts beating mom.
You do know that, like, this scene, people loved this scene so much because they wanted to see, like, Abby and Lev lose, that they drew this as, like, a Wojak. Well, no, if I look up Last of Us Wojak, I know what it's going to come up with. Yep. There was so many that were made from this game just out of spite. There it is. It's like, how bitter do you have to be that you actually spent the time tracing that out, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's dedication to the hate. I respect it.
Mom. Maybe this time she can survive the encounter as she dodge rolls his belt pattern. But unlike Mother, we don't have to play victim. If you wanted to quick save normally, just
It's like gets punched in the face full on by a grown man playing victim, by the way.
open Mod Organizer and untick the plugin. If you want to tweak any of the individual settings, you can change many of them in the mod configuration menu. After all, it's your experience and there's no one to criticize you. I know this too well. Over 10 years ago, I was playing a roguelike on a train, and of all the worst things to happen, a Polish man caught me save scumming by deleting the folder and restoring a backup, and he simply shook his head in disappointment. This caused untold generational trauma, for which I am still seeking reparations. I've come a long way from stale bread and canned tomatoes. Now I roll with my squad, as they glitch out and fail to correctly execute a bandit. Andre,
Oh wow, it just kept going. Jesus.
take 5 and watch me hit this dart. We can use your Sava helmet as a bong to recirculate the THC. In summary, I love Gamma and I thoroughly recommend it. I no longer care for my responsibilities. It's consumed my life, and all I want to do is hunt artifacts for below minimum wage. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild, generously funding and bankrolling these videos. Merry Christmas.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.